Alright guys, Bill, I'm here back with more Titanfall 2. Actually, I should probably listen to podcasts while playing this because I'm pretty far behind on podcasts, so I might do that. I am an idiot and I just hit the mic because I'm an idiot. But let's go. Oh, I almost missed that.
I think a lot of really nice, good-hearted people on this cast that understand that it's a game, and ultimately, I think even though there's been some bad blood potentially between like Chappies and Tyson or whatever, I think ultimately they're going to be able to walk away from this and be friends. Yeah, most likely anyway.
No, we have not reached, I think, some of like the dark doldrums that happened last season to Shaw. It seems like even the fights that happen, like nobody's organizing charity boxing matches anytime soon for this cast to fight each other. Season 6. I think another parallel is actually falls out in this episode and the past few episodes, which is
loading scenario 127 in dynamic simulation go 314.
Like, who is important? Who's sitting at the head of the table right now? Like, it's pretty staggering to me. If you had asked me a month ago that we would have had, like Rainier and Amy, and then Nesu, and then Santini, and now Kieran, like all going out in a row, I would not have believed you because, like, from a game perspective, from a conventional perspective, you would think these are our front runners to win. And I see all these people get chopped off, especially from Kieran's perspective. This was obviously an incredibly straightforward episode, but like this was kind of a thing where everyone's kind of looked at each other, being like, yeah, we all know what the best move is right
Delivering
now.
militia
It's
test
interesting.
subjects.
It reminds me a lot, Adam, of that Final Four move in your first season, right? This idea of like, we all know what the best move to make is right now. There is clearly someone that is in the best spot right now. Bonds me down, but let's take him out. And it's interesting to see cast this moment, especially
scenario 127 load complete.
Yeah, I mean, I think even Kieran, although he got taken out from being the biggest threat, had a good sense of where he was, maybe in terms of the threat level pecking order, and was keeping himself pretty well protected.
Pilot, your heart rate is accelerating. Are you in distress?
Oh, these two are off?
Kind of busy, BT. As would happen to me in Lens or Phoenix and
temporarily
Days
made
one
you
of
invisible.
Final Four. I would have been gone, for sure.
Initiating IMC Reaper test.
You have to beat them. Really challenge. I mean, when we were down the stretch, I knew that Jay or Dave were able to win right to the end. Absolutely no chance of winning. There's no was to just defeat Chappies, basically. Yeah, it was that tension, even like the tension of him having to make that decision against Dave, because once Chappies had won, it became null and void. Like, if someone was smashing Nicole and won, we could talk about it, but then Chappies, should they have gone to Chappies because of the pair to really threaten both parts of the dynamic? With Chappies winning, it was just nothing, and Kieran essentially was
Oh, what the fuck?
Yeah, like even the fact that we get that confessional from Smash after the reward being like, I told him that, but I don't really believe it, shows obviously that the decision was at least up in the air. I don't know if it's what they should have done, but I think it's what they would have done.
Oh, what the fuck?
Yeah, I'm not sure, just because it seems like Smash's resolve
Deploying additional reaper to test sonar.
the entire theme of this episode. Back now I'm ready to do it, which I guess the little bit of the lines I'm trying to read between is that I guess was Santini the issue? Was it that he just really wanted to get rid of Santini and then once she was gone? It's because he lost his mind, Mike. Like I think he even knew, like he should have done it last week. He lost his mind, the investigation continued, and then we talked about all the reasons last week that he flipped back, but like they were all, as we see the conclusion, fairly irrational. Maybe there was some more theory there around Tyson's conspiracy theories, but yeah, I think that he just realized that what spectacularly he just done the move, made the move,
Proceeding to
and
zone
he did it, and that just made it even more obvious this week, which was my exact fear last week. I said the fear would be that they will just come back and turn on the pair, and with Chappies winning, there was like no other way for that to go. As great as it was to see Kieran blow up in Tribal Council, I will fully give some crow here. I gave him 3 chizzy points last week. Maybe that was sort of like
Why?
an early in the morning thing, because that was absolutely not what he should have done. He essentially told Smash, like, you are dead to me right now. So Smash is like, yeah, I'm gonna turn on you right now, and that's just completely under the bus in front of the jury. I will not want to work with you. You just make me want to turn against me faster. There was some interesting stuff with Kieran in the exit that I did with him last week. I think we need to get a lot of the deep dives into what happened at that tribal council.
I think I pissed her off,
There'd
Vicky.
been like a quick last-minute plan against Smash and Titanfall. The rest of the people with Sunny and Chappies, and that blowing up Smash had actually been part of the plan for that reason. And then what had not been part of the plan was to have a massive fight with Suntany. Now, I don't know what's going on here, but Suntany said she was sticking to the plan in her exit. I think there's going to be a lot of contradictory stuff, but she said she was sticking to the plan against Kieran and Tyson. Kieran seems to think there was a plan against Smash and Nicole. They both agree that that blow up between Kieran and Suntany was the reason she went home, that Kieran vocally was like, we are going for Suntany now. Possibly Smash just jumped on that because he had wanted Suntany out, and Tyson obviously went with Kieran, but there was a lot of at Tribal Council. That's what he is saying, yeah. He's saying that that's where it happened, because we didn't see that happen. We see Smash saying to Kieran, I try to blindside you. We see Kieran and Tyson having a conversation like, who are we voting for? Let's go to Tribal. And then we see Suntany get 3 votes. So apparently it was quite a tribal-led thing. The chaos of that tribal council.
Going into that tribal council and not having any idea who they were actually going to be voting out.
You and them, Adam. Like, that's the problem. Is, like, I think that confrontation. I think that the heat of tribal council has been a lot lately. Like, as we're saying, it's a kind cast, and even when they fight, they'll still go to the voting booth, and you can like see.
Still the same mission? This is a long one, man.
Tyson and Chappies will be like, good to see you on the outside. Like, I know you're a great person, but I think like in the heat of those moments, as we've seen for several tribal councils now, that seems to blow up. Like, I think that confrontation is possibly what both Suntany and Kieran. The fact that they were fighting back and forth, just like the pure heat of that before we even got to fire, which is obviously very sad because they were 2 huge characters to lose. And it seems the chaos of that kind of alienated Kieran and Tyson, and it was just so fractured at that point that it came down into like a pretty natural kill-on event that they were just fighting against very friendly pairs.
So probably also though, even though Nella said this is like what he wanted for Sansby to go, I mean,
Restocking Prowler
swinging
container.
back out is probably a game-losing move for Nella to be even targeting Sansby at that point. I mean, I think Sansby has played a really fun game with a lot of control throughout the murder.
Does she?
It also seems pretty clear that she doesn't necessarily have the respect of the jury at this point in the game. I mean,
Oh, what the fuck? I missed the
you
jump.
think otherwise, so I think Nella's options for who they can beat at the end, if they are truly all thinking about how are they going to win the game, I mean, he probably needs her there in order to have a shot. I mean, I think part of the reason why he decides to go against Kieran and Tyson is because he must kind of realize that he's not beating them in the end, probably, right?
Yeah, well, he had this whole resume-itis thing, right? He's like, it's got to be my move. I need to make a big move.
Where am I
It specifically
going
has
right now?
my name tag all over
I guess
it.
just here.
To go to your jury
Or
question,
not.
it's sort of a dichotomy because I agree that I think we're getting one assessment from the episode. But when you watch the Ponderosas, and I'm so grateful they like a little bit of game chat between because we don't often get that in Ponderosa videos. It is surprising.
There we go.
Marie speaking in Ponderosa, I don't, yeah, I'll
This place is falling apart. I suggest we leave. We're not far from
I
our
will say
location.
that I get a lot of questions where can I watch jury relays get so many answers right now. RTV patrons find out how long we get all of it. But we will sum up here. Yes, Mike. But for example, Sunsby walks in and they all said like, well, we said if everyone left, you had, played the most. You had the biggest resume up to this point. And so that's something you bring up, Adam. I do wonder, we haven't talked about this as well in the podcast the past few weeks, but like, the story was certainly there. Now, would she have been able to vocalize it in a way to make it come across like this was what I meant to do, and, I didn't mean to piss you off along the way? Maybe not, maybe so, but I think that she certainly had it in
you embark, pilot.
This was apparently a big week for him. They are talking in jury about like Manila just like
Pilot, I detect an
catapulted
exit
himself in
beyond
front
this
of
dome.
Nicole when it
Check
comes
your
to
HUD.
jury odds. Everyone was talking about how Kieran was the biggest jury threat left. Only Keegan have obviously won. They kind of chastised anyone who led through the waves. And so they really felt like, I mean, Smash ends up accomplishing what he wanted to at the end of the day. Like, it seems like the jury is saying this is his move. And I agree that what happened last week, all time, detriment to series
privacy at all costs.
I can't believe I'm saying this, but like, I think he fundamentally increased his activity in this episode. Somehow, recovering from the favoring last week. And to compare that to the week before in a negative way, the jury was really more dealing with something because like she came down and they were kind of half fighting. So it's talking about a big game that she played, but I'm actually like less high on what the jury did with Smash than you are. Like I think that Samba went a lot of devil's advocates for the other Zambas. Like there's a lot of well, people aren't really going for Smash Nicole because they stop worse than almost, which is like a detriment to their game. But then someone like Ricky would chime in with, well, they're the ones who put themselves in that position to put themselves longevity and make moves. So there's credit there. Even Ricky has to be like, looks like they should win yet. But there is some credit there. So I think Zamba wants to work for the other Zambas, but they need to move a bit more for me. But I think for these Smash, I think Travis can't be Tyson. But again, I'm saying he's just doing something. He's not doing anything about himself. Doesn't know what he can do about it. I think Smash, they said it's better than Nicole, has been strategizing more than Nicole. Smash wins in a final two against Nicole, if it's a final two. I don't think there's another win pathway for him, but that's a legitimate win pathway. I think it's gonna be a final two. There's two episodes left. We're running to a final three. There's an early final travel council, which is something that he's done in international, which India and New Zealand, Thailand did, but not in the modern era. So I think it is a final two. And I think that Smash should beat Nicole. Like, if he gets there. So if Nicole is going dead, she can't beat anyone. But Smash has a legitimate pathway to figure out Japanese and Thailand for the next few weeks. And instead, I think he wins. So yeah, I agree that I think there's a final two. I also think that, like, and even though the cast is trying to feel like they want to shoot that final two, because I think Kieran got voted off at, what, like 8:35 or something. From a day perspective, they'll probably run for the next couple of days. That does bring us to the number jury question, which I guess we'll see come finale. I would not be surprised if the Philippines happens one more time. But yeah, I mean, I'm assuming that's what Smash's ideal final two would be, right? Assuming Nicole is that way. Now I feel like he has to get rid of her, as he talked about last week, to like spur the Zambas. And at the same time, it's like, look what I've done. She has done nothing. I do feel bad. This was a bad episode for Nicole. This was a rough one for someone who is still sitting in the final four.
Well, I mean, I think her style of play is like you could say that this is my game plan. I think she had a really good answer when she was sort of pushed on this. It's like this is I'm not as good in the strategy department, so I'm gonna
Scheming and scamming.
yeah, so I'm gonna focus on the areas where I am good, and I thought that was a reasonable answer. And ultimately, it is up to the jury to make that decision, not really, the host. Which, by the way, I think he has done a fantastic job throughout the entire season, especially at like that auction episode. He was like so on point. But ultimately, I mean, I think Probst does this a little bit too, where like, the jury can vote however it is that they want to vote, and we don't lay out last as a production or as a host.
I will meet you on the other side.
I hope we spend like almost half the game just trying to find Anderson.
And then the jury can make their decision based off of that. So I don't know that I love that we're like
Oh, what the fuck?
doing the final tribal council here in a way that's being pushed by the host. I get that if they want to do that.
I could not agree more, Adam. Like you said, I think Nico has been on point these past few episodes, but I did not like him in this episode, especially at that point.
This is a very tough, like, if there's one little thing that maybe we didn't like in the whole, like, it's a tough job, and I know because I've seen Jeff do it, and Jeff is, like, got a bad feeling about
The fact that he has
Time
gone
disturbances in the
40
area are a
seasons,
plausible cause of
and maybe it's
derailment.
happened a few
Medical
times, but not
routines
that I
age
know
well
of,
suggest slow
without
and deep
him
breaths.
giving away
Decisively
things
neutralizing
at
the
tribal
militia
council
forces. We'll
and
get
blowing
pilot. May
people's
I help
games
you?
up with the information that you all know that he knows, right? He knows who's going home at every tribal council, basically, unless something crazy happens. And he never ever gives anything away and still manages to get story out. Like, that is not easy to do. I don't know that anybody else can do that. And Nico's doing a fantastic job at living up to that in a much shorter amount of time than Jeff has had over 40 years to like build up that skill. So if he makes a small mistake here and there, you know, I'm not going to give him too hard of a time. But that being said, I do think that like ultimately the jury can decide however they want to decide. And Nicole has a case. It's not a way
Hopefully
that I
Anderson's
would play
alive.
the game.
Anderson
But
is
she
a
can say,
veteran
this
SRS
is how
pilot.
I've
He has
approached the
survived
game, and this is
multiple
why it
covert
should be
missions within
rewarded.
enemy
And
territory.
she should be thinking about who can I beat in the end. I think everyone should always be thinking about who can I beat in the end, and what is the jury thinking about, and what are they going to want to reward. And I think far too often you see
None of these
people
remains
towards
match the
end of
genetic
these games,
profile of
even
Major
in
Anderson.
winners and
He may
more
still be
people thinking,
alive.
well, I'm just gonna try to get to the end and then see what happens, sort of thing. And I feel like that's more often than not gonna be
I'd recommend you
losing
check the
strategy
main
because
lobby of
somebody else is
reception.
gonna take
I
advantage
would
of that.
accompany you,
Say,
but
great, if you just want
unfortunately
to
my
make it to the
chassis
end,
will
I'll
not
help
fit
you
through
with
the
that.
door.
So I mean, Nico's been doing quite a bit of
Wonder on my feet.
editorializing in this
On the
season. It was
contrary,
also around
you
them
are
sitting
proving
out for
yourself
this
to be
challenge.
much
Nico
more
was
than a
mad about
Class
it, and
3
it's like that's
rifleman.
their
I
decision in the
suspect
game.
Major Anderson will be
So I do
impressed.
think, you know, he was kind of leading that there. But I think for Nicole, the issue is Nicole's game is getting a ton of votes in Australian Survivor right now. She tries so hard at the challenges, and that's what a lot of people seem to really, really care about. So she has that side. But when you say, Adam, it's not how you would play, it's probably also not how you would vote for a winner. It's not how I would vote for a winner. It's not how Mike would vote for a winner. It's the jury is us. This is a jury of superfans, and to me, saying
Was that
I'm
him?
not into the scheming and scamming, that's not my thing in front of a jury, is as bad as not trying in challenges with an Australian Survivor jury, because this is a jury that cares so much about the strategy. It's a jury of superfans, and Nicole can't bring that to the table. For
I
other
found
juries,
Anderson.
fine. But
He's,
being really, really social, more
in the
social than
ceiling.
maybe someone like a Tyson has
Objective
been, someone
complete.
like Amy.
We have
You might get a some
rendezvous with Major
votes, but
Anderson.
I just don't see it as a winning game with this jury, which they vocalize as Jury Miller.
I agree, but I still think it's
cold,
her
BT.
best play.
Correct.
She can't say,
Anderson's current temperature is 17 degrees Celsius,
I
below the
am
threshold of
best
human survival.
strategist when that hasn't been the case, so she might as well focus on the things that she has done well. She can't pull across the emphasis on there.
Yeah, I
Pilot,
mean, it's
if you
hard
hand me
because she's
Anderson's
such a
helmet, I will
unicorn in the
analyze it.
season. Like, the fact that she could take all of Thumber to the water park, which I keep
With the
putting
death
up
of
with,
Anderson,
the fact that every
command
other
of
member
Special
that
Operation
alliance is saying,
217
I wouldn't
now
do that. She
transfers
was
to
the
you.
chosen cast on
Congratulations
the
on your
season.
field
Would do that over a
promotion,
very small
Pilot.
minority. Again,
The following
Australian
is
Survivor,
Anderson's mission
a lot of
briefing
people are
from
doing that.
Commander
Also,
Sarah Briggs of the
where
Militia
they're taking their rep, and it's
SRS.
probably that people don't
Major
bat an
Anderson,
eyelid at it, but she's
2
just
weeks
such
ago,
a
we
unicorn
intercepted
in the
IMC
season from a
comms.
casting perspective.
We found something
Against
on
somebody
Titan.
really
A massive
well
blast of
outdated
energy was
in
discharged at this
different
location,
seasons. The
creating
game
time
is probably
distortions.
not South Africa, but in
I want
different
SRS
seasons,
on the ground
the game
to
is stand
infiltrate
out.
the
The games are the
facility.
people
Roger
that
that.
you care about and
I'll get some
identify
answers.
with.
This wrist-mounted device we recovered during Operation Grizzly should protect you. We know the IMC have contracted Coogan Bliss and his mercenaries to protect something critical there, so watch your back. And Anderson, you know how much I love writing death reports, so don't go alone. SRS is a team.
I also realized that, like,
Pilot,
her
the
playing
data
fire
Major
was
Anderson
going
collected
so bad,
appears to be
she
incomplete. We are duty bound to uphold and fulfill Special Operation 217. Recommend we locate Anderson's
I think
wrist-mounted
she just wanted
device
to play
before
the
proceeding.
fire idol, but like, it literally could have sent her own ally in a majority.
I didn't see any
to
device on
fire,
Anderson.
and she
must be on
shouldn't
the
have been in
other half
trouble
of his
in a
course.
majority. In Nicole's
A
mind,
detective
she's
breach
playing
in the
majority
Security
of
Services
superfans,
building.
so,
I will
yeah,
provide
scheming and
access.
scamming is not Nicole's thing.
I will remain here to scan the ring structure while you investigate the facility for intel and the missing device.
Yeah, I think the other thing that I think will kind of hurt me about Tribal Council, and I understand this is more of an extended Tribal Council because this was here in
There's gotta be an
March
easier
to
way,
the
BT.
I will work on it.
Time to cry. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, it's me tonight. I know that obviously obviously we're sort of doing the encore of the food stuff. I wouldn't say that Nico was necessarily like sticking up for Chappies, but I do think if we're talking about playing devil's advocate, I feel like he was doing that a bit with Chappies, right? Being like, well, don't you think that's the outlet portion of the game is, allowing yourself to, swirl away food, which granted is like a salient point, but I would prefer Chappies make it, to a point that you made before, Adam. Like, I would rather the players and the jury be the ones to create the rubric. That's why I love the Final Tribal Council, than someone necessarily stepping in and being like, I think, and I understand why they did it in the Lord episode, because that was part of it being like, teacher Nico, he did this, and Nico had to be like, no, these are the rules. Here, I think the scene was a little more extra to me, more so than being like, well, it really is fine. You actually, I think he's doing things that you should be doing out there. And why he did it is from like a producer point of view. He wants that
But he's not a
story
producer.
told, and if Chappies is going to jump in and say it, then he has to get him to say it. So it probably was just a little, the word is a little too direct, maybe, in getting that out of him, whereas maybe there were softer ways to open up the door for that. But I can see why, as from a music's perspective, you want that back and forth of like, well, this is another reason why it makes sense.
And each of the side, this mentality of like, try at all costs. Like, surely no. Like, that's what the whole point was, right? Like, get every little inch out that you can. And the point Kieran was making is like, that also like every action has a reaction that you have to consider.
And it's on the jury.
Yeah, don't consult the jury, for example. Yeah, I mean, Chappies, we can talk about his decision to hoard food. There are pros and cons about it, but every pro does have a con. Just actively doing everything you can, throwing everything at the wall, even from an energy perspective. It's surely not like always the best thing to do. It's something we can weigh up as a move. But I kind of hate this mentality that I now have to continuously talk about across both franchises of Australia and South Africa. That is like, you should be just at 100% the whole time. Like, sometimes not being at 100% is a thought that you've had that has intention behind it, that has credit, like, to it, merit to it. Like, I don't think that we should be doing everything that we can at all times, because sometimes simply, like, not doing things is a better move.
Right.
As we've seen a lot of
By doing
times.
too much, you're going to put more of a target on your back.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, Chappies plays so that's the Chappies way.
What is this?
He's gonna do every single thing, and we can talk about that for his character, especially because you played with and voted for a winner like Tony Adam, which I think would be similar mold to a kind of winner Chappies would be in ways. As the equal person. For other people, they don't have
Don't agree with that.
advantage of being the kind of player who just has to be just full out alpha and aggressive the whole time. The whole point of Survivor is managing threat levels, managing balancing between what you do versus like how you are perceived. Like, that is literally the point of the game and the show. So yeah, you don't just do everything you can at all times, but you manage and balance and decide between certain outcomes.
Well, I do think Chappies is doing the best thing for him at this point, which is that anything to win the challenges. I mean, he's talked about the challenges being his plan A, and the alliances being the plan B, which would never ever be the way that I could play the game, because I would never be able to rely on just obliterating the competition in challenges. It's just not going to happen. So at this point, he recognizes the situation that he's in, knows that it's win or go home, and from that perspective, is fuel important to them? Yeah, it is. And if that's the only path to the end, then that's what you have to do. I would never do that, or steal food, or hoard food, or whatever.
Interesting.
Because
Time travel.
my
What?
path to the end.
Oh, that's an interesting thing.
And if you
So that's what was going on?
Pilot Cooper, I have transferred some of my AI functions into your helmet in order to permit communication across time shifts.
Oh, this is really cool.
And that sort of thing. And so for someone like me, that would never work.
Yeah, I am so happy Chappie's Diner is back, and I am stunned. You would think after everything that happened 2 rounds ago,
Additional
when he gets
laser
raked
meshes are on
over the coals in front of everybody, and is called like a bad person, he's told to shut the F up. Now he's like, alright, let me roll this out again and reopen the diner. Now
Oh, there's a
you know,
glass.
just messing up the place and do it
No.
again. I love it.
Alright, whatever.
So that's better.
He just hoarded the food.
Yes,
Yeah.
which I love as a move, because this is something we have been talking about for a
been
What am I
doing
supposed
is
to do
like,
here?
listen, I know it's gonna piss him off. It does piss them off, but it's also very funny. Like they're all
Oh, is it this?
Yeah, he wants food, but he can't do anything
There we go.
about it. No,
Right.
he keeps winning challenges. Like this is doesn't he need sleep? Isn't that also an important part of like?
It's a Tony thing. It's a Tony Luke thing. Like Luke has always said to me that he does all his strategizing at night. That's when it happens at night. And I was talking to him because he was just on Big Brother. And he's like, they make you go to sleep. They make you sleep in a bed and like lights out. He's been doing talking travel, but like that's very different. I think some of these people don't need sleep. We know that sleep is demonized on Survivor. The nap that it means you're going home. If you don't need sleep, then you can use that to strategize, to start a diner that you are at every night to get yourself like some extra food, some extra calories. Like that is the key. If you're one of those people who needs like 4 hours sleep a night on Survivor, that is an extreme advantage.
Dream advantage. And if you can see at night in the dark, and we out there, it's night vision. It's unbelievable. I would go out to like the med box where you have like the sunscreen and that sort of stuff. I went there at night one time and I fell in these bird holes that literally just like fell through the ground. And I was like, oh boy, and I was just like literally like stuck in the ground.
Where am I going
Just,
here?
oh, no problem. It was absolute. It's like, and that's how he finds idols. And I think has like with his natural eyes. So if you can do that and you don't need to sleep, like definitely. He's doing it again, especially after the last time when he like leaves the pot out. He's like, no, they're not gonna catch me this time. Creates giant fire. Like, I can't put his hand in the cookie jar because again, there's nothing big can do. He's just like. Very social, very much is helping everyone, usually in Survivor history. It's that sense of society and community and politeness that we see in this episode when they come back from like an
Oh, what the fuck?
They come back and
Oh, I
say
didn't
they
know
had
that was a
mistake.
thing.
The match. Security, half of it. And even then, poor Kieran and Tyson, I was like, and Nicole, you guys are too sweet. They're like, oh, Shay, these poor guys only got half a steak. We're gonna give them still some rice. Like, that's the sense of community we talk about. And Chappies isn't adhering to that. Like, to me, if I get someone that's half a steak, I feel like we had a good meal. That's alright. It's like, what?
And that blew my mind. I would never in a million years go on reward and then come back and eat more food.
Oh, wait, I just went back up to.
Just from a jury point of view, I would feel like that would be losing votes and like seen as selfish or seen as whatever. And
Half a steak, Adam. Just half of a steak.
they said it would just never be like after I got voted out on Where's It War and I went to the edge, I didn't eat their rice for a day and a half because I just said, you know what, like
Oh, yeah, this is up.
I've been eating better in the game than you guys have, and so like have
Going forward
like
with
it's
The test must be
you just
completed.
build it helps to build
Pilot,
some.
a fragment of Anderson's damaged log may be
No, is
relevant
it
here.
really worth it to
Activate
have
log
half
playback.
a thing of rice to make up a whole lie? I mean, one of my big things for Survivor,
Fold space
and
and time.
probably life in general, but really for Survivor, is don't tell unnecessary lies.
Yes, I agree.
I just think that when you tell lies, small lies, that aren't really going to advance your game, you all you're being found out. And I guess at this point in the game, with his strategy, like I said before, it doesn't matter because his strategy is win his way to the end. So it doesn't really matter for Jappies at this point. But
Oh, shit. Okay.
You become instantly less trustworthy, and this is why I didn't win Winners at War. Is because I was seen as untrustworthy too early on, and I could never recover. And
for honesty and trustworthiness. And so when the time came where I needed to lie to young Will Wall,
The full weapons
and
power
say,
source
yes,
is
I will
called
absolutely do the pendulum strategy with you, and we'll go to the end together. And that was a lie from the start. When I said it to him,
Look like
he
they
didn't
perfected the
believe that
casing.
I was capable of telling that lie because I had been so
This one's empty.
brutally honest.
The arc must be
Up
somewhere
until
else.
that point, going
Anderson,
over
how?
the top, to be honest. Like, even after targeting him, I came back that night and said, well, here are all the reasons why I targeted you. ABC out and like, oh, okay, I get it.
Yeah.
But I was so over the top honest that it allowed me when I really needed to, when we were down 4-5, to tell the right that being convincing enough. When you tell little lies in the game, if any of those get found out, your reputation, it can be, that can be game ending for some people.
I mean, I agree with you. I think Lisa from Survive New Zealand spoke about her radical honesty, and when it came down to being the move, I honestly one of the best moves of all time. You can even believe it in her because she gets so over the top honest. I love that from her. That's my favorite thing about her game. But I will say, firstly, it felt like in Winners of War, I just binged it again for the countdown. It felt like you were too transparent. You were too ready going around telling people things, and then they didn't even believe that transparency. Probably these like hardened veterans couldn't really take that transparency.
Still doing my radical honesty.
Yeah.
Alright, I think we'll end here. We'll do another episode, obviously, for nothing but time.
Understand